sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, and Papa's banquet wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid my dues, and I get through, tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove the car as far as we could and abandoned it out west. Split up on a dark sad night, but really was for the best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder that we'd meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue. I had a job in the Great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I happened to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside the Calaroy. But all the while that I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face, and the spotlight was so clear. Later on, as the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing at the back of my chair and said, "Don't I know your name?" I muttered something under my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit, I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoes, tangled up in blue. She lit the burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought she'd never say hello, she said, "You look like the silent type." Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of those words rang true and glowed like a burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul, from me to you, tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, I've got to get to her somehow. All of the people that I used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians and some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started, and I don't know what they do with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view, tangled